Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Club League Live. Here where Bridgend is up against Ayrshire, and what is the decider for who wins on the Scottish National Club League. At the moment, or at the beginning of this game, Glasgow is ahead in the National Club League with 12 points, and then both Bridgend and Ayrshire tied behind them. So whoever wins this will go equal in points. Equal in points for the league. It will come down to who has the biggest difference. Scores. Bridgend need at least 212 points difference in this in order to win. Whereas if Ayrshire take the win, then they already have more points than Glasgow, so they will then pick up the trophy. So at the moment, it's still all to play for, with all three teams able to pick up the trophy next week at the association's annual awards night. So these guys heading on across to hole 3. We have come across from the other side of the course. Hole 17 just to the right of me, hole 18 behind me, hole 1, where the next group we see is just coming through. Granted, it is quite windy this side, although the rain has pretty much gone off. It's just a kind of fuzzy coming through. I'm just making my way back up where we will be able to see David Quigley, Jose Rodriguez and Gavin Howe all playing on hole 1. So up and safe. Oh. these guys are currently through about 13 holes. Most groups through about 11 or 12 holes as it stands at the moment. So hole 2, teeing off up here, and then down to the flag that you see at the bottom there at the end of the trees. So we'll see this group come through, and then we'll cut up to hole 16, where we should see some more players coming on through. Posey up first. So the aim here, play up high on the hill, and it will roll round and down towards the flag. A little bit long, Posey. That's how I got. Good line up, his shots are rolling down into the green. I'll have to go catch in the rough. And David Quigley's shot. Looks like it's going to roll just short of being able to get in. Oh no. Will that get through the gap? Just short of getting through it. You will hear quite a lot of banging in the background. Cluny Activities also has a shooting range, quite a large one. And the sounds of it, they have quite a big club in today shooting. So you can see the gap that players are aiming to get through to get down to green. Garhouse ball on the left, and then Dave Quigley is the orange, just missing the gap, and then Posey off on the right. So these guys head across the ridge, heading for hole 3. Panning around, you can see quite a lot of players across here between holes 15, 16, sorry. So just head across and then we'll catch these guys all coming on down. So we're here just in time for seeing Mia. Didn't quite get the roll. It was expected, but left herself nicely on the green. So Willie Mackay Jr. So all through. So next group that we see here, we have Guy Ibarra, young Lauren Leslie, Willie Mackay and young Glenn Mackay all playing. This is Guy's tee shot that we can see off in the distance there. And then also over to the right at the top of the hill, we can see teeing off Kelly Menzies, Ainsley Kenny, Dan Mains and Declan Coyne. So looks like a lot of players are on the field. Dan Mains and Ainsley Kenny in front of us here, who are playing up to the hole on the right. Yes, nicely up for Ainsley to the green. So next up will be Kelly Menzies taking her shot coming down to the flag in front of us here. Soft. But should catch on the rough here. And Damien Coyle. And catch on the rough. So all in for coming round just in time for juniors finishing off here. So superb done. Mentioned earlier, one of the great things about Club League is about seeing the completely different age ranges that are taking part in foot golf across the country. Much younger players than we usually see on the live coverage from the national tour. Clubs across the country working to get new players in, develop players. So coming down next, don't think we've seen these guys on camera yet today. Will Morrison, Gav Craig, Michael Kelly and Chris McEwen we should have in this group. And of course we can still see Kelly, Ainsley, Dan and Declan who are getting ready to tee off parallel to us. So as players head towards the last few holes, 4 or 5 holes left, ready to go. At the moment, tied first, Chris McEwen and Vinnie McGuire on -9. Willie Mackay on -8. Michael Kelly on -7. And then we have Will Morrison, Gav Craig, Colin Murray all on -6. And then John Grant and Willie Mackay Jr. on -5. Michael Kelly shot we've just seen. Will Morrison now. So it'll be Chris McEwen up next. Just catching the edge of the hole there. Go. So next group through here, Gary Thompson, Vinnie Maguire, Ricky Chalmers, and should have been Dave Baird, sorry. So it's just a 3-ball. No Dave Baird here. So 2 tee shots so far rolled down the hill. So all playing up the hill to the green up here. As they head down. So, Ricky up first. Does it hold? Does just there. It does get a wee bit steeper just after that point, so I think he's sat just on the edge. So next up, I think will be Vinnie Maguire on the left, playing up. And going to hold there. And Gary Thompson third to come up here. Played nicely, catch on the rough, and then playing up for the hole. Oh, thought that was in.
Why'd you finish? See, maybe you, Gary. Definitely me, mate. Oh my God. Ah, well. What? 344? 344.
So just looking around. Chris McKeon just going left of the hole.
I told you. No. I think so. Yeah, good putt, Chris. I didn't his name, so we forgot he was going to be that.
It's our first track between looking at survey responses and booking tickets. And
Aye, good. It's got pretty class, mate. Neil against Fraser again, it looked like that.
so we can see just the top right hand side of the screen, the tee and hole just to the left. Gary Thompson up first. Gary playing up the hill. Open it'll carry on and roll down, but it's probably going to catch on this slightly rougher stuff at the top here. Not quite as intended what Gary was hoping for. Vinny Maguire up next. Going more direct route. And then Ricky Chalmers. Okay, landing down at the wet grass, stopping it there in its tracks. Ricky out of that wetter grass, not a million miles away. Guy down where he was hoping to be after his tee.
Oh, hit the hang, Vinny.
And Ricky all finished as well. So these guys heading on over. The next group, no sign of them yet. So we're going to head back over to hole 2. Excuse us while we walk through the wee wind tunnel. So we can see next group just teeing off on hole 2 just now. We'll get back through this wind. Johnson McClyman teeing off. Looks good for through the gap. This is going to roll right down onto the green. Back to the green, catch on the rough, and then play up the hole. And then young Mia just catching the hole there for it roll down. Well, Mackay, the junior. Wide shot coming down off the hill. So has got a wee bit of rough to get through. Catch it just at the back there. Just missing this side of the hole. Right?
Yeah.
So Johnny McClyman up. So back across to Guy and Wally Mackay. Also with Gordon and Glenn. Group ahead of them's shots have just gone where they're lining up to play. So Kia Barrett first off the tee. Breezy just where we are. So key shot. Catch the rough. A little bit further than you'd be able to go, but not a bad place to be. Wally Mackay up. Lined up spot on. And Wally will certainly be happy with that shot. And got Glenn up first, juniors. That is a nice line in. Orange shot playing up wide round the hill. Oh, go back, and in.
Right, come on. Good job, man. On you, yeah? Yeah, we better second.
Well secured and perfectly lined up on middle of the hole there. Glenn spending more time on the ground at the moment than running around, and just off the side of the camera as he was walking around or taking his shot. He hit the deck as well. Hence the giggles there from everyone. So Kelly Menzies, Ainsley Kenny, Dan Mains and Declan Coyle on this group. Rain just starting again as these guys are teeing off. It has been off for the last ish. But just in time for everyone going towards their last few holes. Just get this group coming through, and then we should have Stevie Cannon, Colin Murray, John Grant, David Wales heading up towards the 18th. So we shall head up with them, walking the captains in on the last hole of the stroke play round. And then we'll be back a little bit later on with the match play. Ainsley shot rolling down now. So all four of these players further across. Yeah. Just get my position with the wind. Least interference from what we can see. Just off. Just the other side of the hole there. So, as they head off for their last hole, pan round, we can see team captains Stevie Cameron and John Grant heading their way across as they also head for the last holes. Also in the group we have Colin Murray and David Wales. So as they head up, we're going to head up the hill with them and we'll go in this hole with them. And then after that we'll be heading off as that will bring stroke play to a finish. Scores at the moment: Willie Mackay -10, Vinnie Maguire and Chris McEwen both are -9. David Quigley, Will Morris, Michael Kelly and Willie Mackay on -7. Looks like we might be timing the last hole just well as the wind picks up and the rain starts going. So rain just started coming in quite heavy and wind blowing straight into them as they've teed off on the last hole, which is quite a longer hole. So all off. I'm going to show you as much as we can without getting ourselves absolutely soaked. Heading up that way. Aiming to reach the flag up just to the right hand side of the green, the golf green. John Grant shot. Stevie Cameron. So John Grant, last one to come and join up at the green here. So all finished for these guys. So end of stroke play round for most players on the group. Last few players just finishing on the course last holes and then be making their way back up to Clubhouse ahead of the match play for today's event. This is the last weekend of Club League with 3 teams currently battling it out for the top spot, who will be picking up the trophies next week during the awards ceremonies. Glasgow not playing today, but after their after their lose last week, currently sitting in 12th with 12 points. And then both these teams, Bridgend and Ayrshire, currently sitting just behind that. So whoever wins today will also go tied with Glasgow in terms of points. Bridgend need to win today with a difference of 212 or better in order to pick up the #1 spot trophy. All Ayrshire need to do is win. So it all comes down to this game as to who will be winning overall the Scottish Club League. But for just now, we will head off. Keep an eye out for notifications. We'll be back on in a bit with the match play event. Hoping that this weather passes through nice and quick. The rain has just blown through, the wind coming and going as we go today here at Cluny. So don't go too far, and we'll be back as soon as we can once match plays are underway.